Football is a sport that evokes a range of emotions in players and fans alike. From the thrill of victory to the agony of defeat, there have been many emotional and beautiful moments in the history of football. Here are some of the most memorable. The Miracle of Istanbul, 2005. Liverpool's comeback from 3-0 down at halftime against AC Champions League final is considered one of the greatest comebacks in football history. Milan, featuring stars like Kaká and Paolo Maldini, seemed to have the game wrapped up, but Liverpool came out firing in the second half and scored 3 goals in just 6 minutes to level the score. After a goalless extra time, Liverpool won on penalties, with goalkeeper Jerzy Dudek making 2 crucial saves. The Maracanazo, 1950. The Maracanazo is considered one of the biggest upsets in World Cup history. Brazil was expected to win the final against Uruguay, and 200,000 fans packed into Rio de Janeiro's Maracanã Stadium to watch their team lift the trophy. But Uruguay had other plans, and goals from Juan Alberto Schiaffino and Alcides Giggia sealed a 2-1 victory for the visitors. The defeat was so devastating for Brazil that it became known as the Maracanazo. Gazas Teeters, 1990. In the 1990 World Cup semifinal, England faced Germany in a tense and hard-fought match. Midfielder Paul Gascoigne received a yellow card and knew he would miss the final if England advanced. He broke down in tears on the field, and the image of him crying became one of the defining moments of the tournament. Barcelona's tiki-taka, 2009 to 2012. Barcelona's tiki-taka style of play was beautiful, characterized by short, quick passes, intelligent movement off the ball, and an emphasis on ball retention. The team, coached by Pep Guardiola and featuring stars like Lionel Messi, Xavi, and Andres Iniesta, won 3 La Liga titles and 2 Champions League trophies playing this way. The Hand of God, 1986. In the 1986 World Cup quarter-final between England and Argentina, Diego Maradona scored one of the most controversial goals in football history. As he jumped to challenge England goalkeeper Peter Shilton, he punched the ball into the net with his left hand. The goal was allowed to stand, and Maradona later claimed it was the Hand of God. Leicester City's Premier League triumph, 2016. Leicester City's title win in the 2015-2016 season is regarded as one of the greatest underdog stories in football history. The team, managed by Claudio Ranieri, had narrowly avoided relegation the previous season but won the Premier League title, defying all expectations and capturing the hearts of football fans worldwide. Zinedine Zidane's headbutt, 2006. In the 2006 World Cup final between Italy and France, French midfielder Zinedine Zidane headbutted Italian defender Marco Materazzi in the chest, resulting in a red card and an ignominious end to Zidane's international career. The incident remains one of the most controversial moments in World Cup history. The 93-20 moment, 2012. In the final moments of the 2011-2012 Premier League season, Manchester City needed a win against Queen's Park Rangers to secure the title ahead of rivals Manchester United. City trailed 2-1 going into injury time, but 2 goals in the dying seconds, including a memorable winner from Sergio Aguero, gave them a 3-2 victory and the title. Lionel Messi's first goal, 2005. Lionel Messi is widely regarded as one of the greatest footballers of all time, but it all started with his first goal for Barcelona in 2005. The farewell of Francesco Totti, 2017. Francesco Totti is an Italian football legend and a one-club man who spent his entire career with AS Roma. In May 2017, Totti played his final game for Roma at age 40, after 25 years with the club. He was given a hero's send-off, with a packed Stadio Olimpico chanting his name and tears streaming down his face. Brazil's World Cup win, 1970. Brazil's 1970 World Cup winning team is widely regarded as one of the greatest football teams ever. Featuring stars like Pelé, Jairzinho, and Carlos Alberto, the team played a dazzling brand of attacking football and won the tournament in style, scoring 19 goals in 6 games and cementing Brazil's reputation of footballing powerhouse. The Battle of Santiago, 1962. The 1962 World Cup match between Chile and Italy was one of the most brutal and violent matches in football history. The two teams clashed from the opening whistle, with players exchanging punches and kicks and the referee struggling to maintain control. Chile eventually won 2-0, but the match will always be remembered for its violent and chaotic scenes. The Munich air disaster, 1958. The Munich air disaster was a tragedy that shook the football world. On February 6, 1958, a plane carrying the Manchester United team crashed on takeoff in Munich, killing 23 people, including 8 players. The disaster devastated the club and shocked football fans around the world. Messi's World Cup heartbreak, 2014. Lionel Messi is among the greatest footballers of all time, but his international career has been marked by disappointment. In the 2014 World Cup final, Messi had the chance to lead Argentina to glory, but they were defeated 1-0 by Germany. Messi was visibly distraught after the match, and his image of standing alone on the pitch, hands on, has become an enduring symbol of his World Cup heartbreak. The Hillsborough disaster, 1989. The Hillsborough disaster was a tragedy that claimed the lives of 96 Liverpool fans and injured hundreds more. On April 15, 1989, Liverpool played Nottingham Forest in an FA Cup semi-final at Sheffield Wednesday's Hillsborough Stadium. Overcrowding and poor crowd control led to a crush in the stands, and the tragedy sparked a long campaign for justice for the victims and their families. Leicester City's Premier League win, 2016. Leicester City's triumph in the 2015-16 Premier League season was one of the most remarkable stories in football history. The team, which had narrowly avoided relegation the previous season, won the title against all odds, defying the expectations of pundits and fans alike. The sight of the team's jubilant fans celebrating in the streets of Leicester is a testament to the power of football to unite a community and bring joy to people's lives. The Miracle of Istanbul, 2005. The 2005 UEFA Champions League final between AC Milan and Liverpool will be one of the most memorable matches ever. Milan dominated the first half and went into the break leading 3-0. Still, Liverpool mounted a stunning comeback in the second half, scoring 3 goals in 6 minutes to take the game to extra time and eventually winning the match on penalties. The image of Liverpool captain Steven Gerrard lifting the trophy, tears streaming down his face, is an enduring symbol of the club's never-say-die spirit. The Maracanazo, 1950. The 1950 World Cup final between Brazil and Uruguay is one of the most famous matches in football history. Brazil was the overwhelming favorite to win on home soil, but Uruguay pulled off a shock victory, winning 2-1 and causing widespread shock and despair among Brazilian fans. The defeat became known as the Maracanazo and has become a defining moment in Brazilian football history. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.